Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment, and we are back again with a brand new video. The Collider released an article, the top 10 worst families in HBO history. Now, of course, you've got The Wire, Sopranos, Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, among other shows on HBO. The Last of Us, damn it, I don't really think any Last of Us families are going to make it onto this, but we've got 10 families. Well, I say 10 families, it's actually 10 parents, so, you know, mom and dad, or maybe they'll be step parents, I'm not too sure. But are we ready? Let's go into numero 10. Selina Meyer, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. So, actually, it's not going to be mum and dad. It's just going to be one, apparently. This is in a show called Veep. I have never watched Veep in my life, damn it. So I'm not going to sit here and, you know, gaslight everyone and pretend, oh yeah, I'm going to glaze Veep, brother. You got to watch Veep. Never watched it, don't care. Ninth spot. What have we got? Dr. Eli Gemstone, played by John Goodman, The Righteous Gemstones. Again, never heard of this. It says 2019 to 2025, so this show's been out, I mean, recent enough. And there's fuck all to it. I mean, what? Like, what even is this? What kind of sick joke is this? Does nothing for me. Absolutely nothing for me. Right, moving on though. What have we got? An 8th spot. Jesus. Lady Caroline Collingwood. Succession. Never watched Succession. It's always one of those shows that people put in like their top 10, and I just look at it and think, can that show truly be any good? Can that show really live up to the hype, brother? Probably not, but by God, I mean, I'm doing this video and there's no one, and there's nobody living up to task. Nobody, man. Right, 7th spot, Margaret Chenoweth, 6 feet under. I'm 6 feet on the ground and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down. Margaret Chenoweth. So 6 feet under, of course, is another TV show that a lot of people would put in like their top 10. Personally, I mean, I've heard of it, but I couldn't even tell you one actor in it, apart from Joanna Cassidy. So there you go, there's Joanna Cassidy getting what she wants in there. Right, 6th spot. Who's going to be 6th spot here? Right, Boardwalk Empire. We have got Ethan Thompson, played by Tom Aldridge. Never watched Boardwalk Empire, but you know what? It's probably one of those shows that I've no watched, but I probably definitely will, because it's got a lot of decent characters in it, and doesn't appear to be too long, just 2010 to 2014. I'm going to assume that's 4 seasons. So yeah, I'll probably check that out. Right, 5th spot. Right, this is a show I have watched. Alison Hightower, played by Olivia Cook. So yeah, we got Alison Hightower. How fucking weird is it, man? Big Hightower. Not Hightower. What was the king called for series, man? Sleeping with Big Alison, who's the same age as fucking the daughter. His daughter. How weird, man. Weird fucking show, if you ask me, buddy. But yeah, is she one of the worst parents? I mean, she looks after her own 2 kids. Like, yeah, that can't really fault her in that regard, folks. Absolutely not. Right, let's go. Let's move on to number 4. Tywin Lannister, played by Charles Dance in Game of Thrones. Yeah. I mean, I think of this, but you know what? This guy cared about the Lannister name. You know, he wanted a legacy. And yeah, was he a bit harsh on his children? Of course he fucking was. Especially Tyrion. Tyrion being a midget man. Killed his wife, to be fair to him. And then, of course, you've got Jaime Lannister. Currently on season 4 of Game of Thrones. And obviously their relationship's a wee bit strained due to the fact that Jaime's lost a hand and he won't go back to Casterly Rock. And, oh, you're 40 years old and you've no done hee-haw and fuck you. You know, and Cersei. Yeah, we all know what Tywin Lannister thinks of big Cersei Lannister. That's for damn sure, pal. Right, 3rd spot on this list, Livia Soprano. So Livia Soprano ranks in at worse than Tywin Lannister. I mean, that's a pretty good fucking task to achieve that, to be honest. I mean, that's fucking insane. I hated the Livia Soprano character. Hated her every time she was on screen. I mean, manipulative was she? The dementia though, there's a lot of question marks around Livia Soprano. I mean, obviously some of it was meant, all of it, well, that's another question for another day that needs answered. But I just don't understand it, guys. I just do not understand Livia Soprano. And you know, she only lasts like 2 seasons. Obviously dies in like the first couple of episodes of what do you call it, season 3. Well, the actress died and then they had to write her out. Don't really know where the airplane's ticket storyline would have went in that regard, but I'm sorry, man, I just don't care for Livia Soprano. It's one of my most hated characters in TV history. I wouldn't say she is, right, because she's just playing like the old mother who is vindictive and an arsehole and just no one really likes. She's not like forced down your throat, you know, it's not like The Walking Dead forcing fucking people down your throat that are literally shit. Like HBO and David Chase, they knew what they were doing here. So yeah, she comes in at 3rd spot. Right, let's move on to 2nd and 1st. I mean, who's going to be 2nd and 1st? Anybody for The Wire? I'm not convinced. Let's see. Walder Frey, Game of Thrones. Well, when you sleep with all your children, that would make you pretty bad. Like, there is no two ways about it. Like, when you're literally marrying your children and sleeping with them and impregnating them and raping them essentially, and then when they get too old you do it all over again with their children, you're pretty fucked in the head. Yeah, I completely forgot about this guy. I mean, to be honest, how's this guy not number 1? Who's the fuck's number 1 going to be? Who's number 1 going to be? Logan Roy, played by Brian Cox in Succession. Well, I think I need to check out Succession, because how in the fuck could he be worse than this guy? My only explanation could be is if he's kind of like Walder Frey, but he does it in a more like 21st century kind of way, that's obviously more fucked up, because in Game of Thrones it's like back in the day and it's not as frowned upon as it is now. Obviously now it should be a fucking death penalty, no two ways about it. Get them sorted. Anyway, that's the top 10 worst parents in HBO history. What do you make of the list? Leave your thoughts down below.